Diary, it's me, MJ. Did you miss me? Of course you did. If you didn't, then, well, too bad, because here I am anyway. So there we were, in the garden. The woman who had like a whole ghost buffet inside her was now just a woman. Maybe dead, maybe not. Clarity wasn't doing well, and the others dragged her inside. That left just me, the big turtle, and Ghost Lady. Lucky for everyone, I was around. I checked her. Diagnosis, not dead. Also not a ghost, which means, ta-da, she was alive. I'm basically a doctor now. The others had already gone inside, but I checked her eyes. And hoo boy. They weren't just dark, they were all black. Not black and blue, not raccoon circles. I mean full-on demon doll, no whites at all. Black! Creepy. So I asked Turok the turtle, pretty sure that's his name. Hey, that look normal to you? He said no. So obviously I said, cool, let's haul her inside. Turok scooped her up like a sack of potatoes and I followed, keeping an eye out for sneaky ghosts. Can't trust those guys. Always sneaking. Inside, the tall guy Sanders leaned down and sniffed some black goo coming out of her ears. He goes, "Smell salty." Well, if it's salty, there's only one thing to do. Taste test. Cue the finger. That's when something in my head went, don't do that. Now, I don't know if that was the girl in my head who gave me powers. So I licked it again to double check. Nothing happened. Except maybe a sigh in my brain. Sometimes I swear I'm exhausting my own hallucinations. Anyway, the gang thought she might have been ritualized. That sounded important. I decided to ask the voice in my head because that's normal. It said it could smell it and follow the trail. So outside I went, sniffing everything like a bloodhound with a head injury. Trees, rocks, flowers. The flowers actually smelled nice, 10 out of 10. Would sniff again. But I was hunting for something bad. Like after I ate green cheese bad. What came out of me that night could have killed a bile demon. And then, wolf. Now where I come from, wolves aren't majestic noble beasts, they're food thieves. So I stalked it. Blitz showed up, so I ran to him screaming, wolf! He just looks at me and says, that's the tall guy. Oh, well I like the tall guy, so I scratched him behind the ear. Dogs love that. He seemed fine with it. I even asked if I could ride him like a dire wolf. He said no. Maybe next time? Things started moving fast after that. The voice in my head told me to find a cat. So I did. And not just any cat. A winged cat. Thing was batting moths out of the air like it was training for Cat Olympics. I found some treats in my bag, don't ask why I had them. I just did, and bribed Fluffy. Yes, that's its name now. Don't argue. Grabbed him by the tail, and then just a pat on the head to show love. So I pet Fluffy to show friendship. And guess what? It let me use its sniffer. Yeah, he loved me that much. Fluffy led us to an old pier with ruins on poles. Looked important. At my brilliant suggestion, Turok dove in and started tearing the place apart. The others stopped him before he finished, but I still think it would have worked. Eventually, we went back to the house and waited till morning so we could deal with the burger master. Turok reminded us of something critical, food, which was great because I hadn't eaten in at least 2 hours. In goblin time, that's basically starving to death. We burn calories fast, okay? I'm half goblin, half kinder. My mom, met her once, pretty sure she tried to eat me. Or maybe that's just family goblin insanity. Hard to say. I should probably ask her if she doesn't eat me first. Dad? I think he was a kinder or a traveling hat rack. Honestly, I'm not sure how I know anything about my parents. Maybe I'm remembering. Or maybe I'm insane. Dear Diary, am I insane? No? Oh, good. Thanks. For a second, I was worried. Anyway, food. I raided the kitchen like a hero and found a bunch of snacks. Would have gone to waste if I hadn't saved them. Straight into my pouches for later. Turok made a stew, and we all ate. Then the group made some kind of deal with Ghost Lady, since, apparently, everything was her fault and not the Burgermaster's. But they didn't want to kill her either. Honestly, boring. So I went to bed. Next morning, we went to the Burgermaster's house. At least I scored a few shiny things someone dropped. I'll return them. Eventually. For now, they are safe in my pouches. The Burgermaster turned out kind of nice, actually. Said he'd give us some stuff. So I guess it's good we didn't kill him. Still think we should kill the woman, though. But nobody listens to me. Hope she doesn't return as a ghost and bite us in the butt later. I'll write more later, once I find out what free loot the Burgermaster hands over. Emjays. So, ya.